Hey everybody, it's Dr. Slavic, but of course you can call me M, and today the M stands for Empire Strikes Back. Because bless you Spyro, we are taking on the big man himself, Gnasty Gnorc. It's been a long time coming, considering that this was the first series I put on YouTube like a decade ago. And I'm excited. I'm ready to end this lifelong feud with Gnasty Gnorc. So let's begin. Not much to say, we're getting straight into the boss level right now at the beginning of the episode. There's no trickery here, no bad mouse jokes. No, we're just here to fight and win. Although I'm gonna spoil it, Gnasty's fight's pretty similar to all the other fights in the game, which are you just chase him until you can flame him. Spoilers, but it's not the most exciting fight in the world. But the actual level is pretty radical, and later games don't even have boss levels. That's unique to this game, which is something I really appreciate about the original. And there he is. Look at him. Oh, okay, well don't... Okay, that was my bad. So as you can see, he's all the way up there. Okay, wow, he's got some good... Okay, I need to stop doing that. Okay. Is it too late to start the episode over? So as you can see, he actually does a lot more attacking than I remember him doing. He might shoot at you less in the original, but he might not. I might just have forgotten. Alright, so what we really have to do is collect all these gems. That's the most important thing. He can't fight us if he's bankrupt. But no. This really capitalizes on the idea that you're just chase and fight boss fights, because we're going to be chasing thieves all around here. And miss all those gems, which is sad. So sad. I don't remember if I ever said it in a video, but in a lot of the Spyro series, there's points where you have to, like, speedily get through certain things. For instance, the speedways, or whatever they're called in this game, the flight levels. And the easiest way to do this is always by ignoring curves and just taking straight lines between 2 points, because that's always going to be the fastest. Now, it's a little trickier here, because there's a lot of obstructions, but like, don't follow the hallway. It might be obvious to some people, but especially later on when they start doing actual races, it's really important to remember that the secret is to not change direction. Yeah, we got that key. So what does this open? Unfortunately, it does not open Gnasty. Okay. I need to stop getting close to him. Instead, this is going to open another door. This door. And that's right, it's another key. So yeah, Gnasty really trusts these thieves more than like anyone else. Which is kind of nice, because they can't... I was gonna say they can't actually damage you, but I did almost die anyways, because Gravite, Gnasty's other big friend. So yeah, if there's one thing that I think the Spyro games do not shine on, it tends to be boss fights, especially the final boss fights. Because Gnasty got, like, built up like crazy, and in the end we're just chasing these thieves around. It's serviceable, and obviously it's still one of my favorite games of all time, but... Now we can come over here and unlock the stairs. You know how stairs have keys on them, so that you can fold them up? And did you think we're ready to fight? No, no, no. We're just gonna chase him. But, more importantly, we're collecting gems. So unfortunately, this is not... Oh no. Wait, what happens next? I don't normally die in this fight because it's fairly easy, but... Do I have to do all that again, or did it autosave with the keys? I've got some bad news. It did not autosave with the keys. I'll be right back. Gotten the second key again. We're running up to his stairs, unlocking his stairs, and we are back. So yeah, this is not sort of the dynamic explodey. I don't know why I said explodey, and I don't know why I'm trying to flame him. You can't. He's not like the thief, so you're not gonna be able to catch up and flame him. You just have to chase him. It's a scripted chase, kind of. It's weird. It's a weird boss fight. I'm a person who really likes my boss fights, so it is a downfall of this game and this series, honestly. But Spyro's mechanics don't tend to be great for a boss fight. There's only 2 ways you can really attack people. And it does get a little better in the later games, but again, they trade off having boss stages. There's no boss worlds in the later games. It's just like an arena that you fight them in. So it is what it is. Nasty Nort, come back here. As you can see, if it takes more than 1 lap, which usually it will if you're collecting gems, and you've collected the gems, it becomes not the most exciting thing in the world. And unfortunately, I say unfortunately a lot in this level, but it's true. There's not a lot to collect, there's not a lot to see or do or enemies to fight. So we flame him, and then we're gonna do another chase. And I believe these are retracting into the wall. Yeah. So there's like a time limit on this. I did not mean to jump there! Oh, I accidentally double jumped. Oh no. Don't tell me. Where are you gonna reignite me to? Where's it gonna be? Okay, I'll see you in a moment. Alright, and we're back again. Alright, keep going down. Okay, so you gotta be careful in this level, because it is really annoying to redo all that every single time you die. There are no dragons in this world either, so no checkpoints. It's kind of hoping it would autosave with keys and opening doors, but the good news is
you're toast, Nork. Sorry I took so long. Almost forgot about you guys.
What about Ganasty Ganork?
Nasty Nork is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
alright. We've done it. We beat Nasty Nort. We collected some things. We have not collected everything in the game. There is still more to this game, but we get the credit rolls now after beating the final boss, as you might expect. So, this clearly took significantly less time than Super Monkey Ball 2 did, which took the better part of, like a decade to produce and get to the finale of, whereas this took under a year, which is still longer than it should have with the rate I was uploading. Should have been done, like, October of last year, probably, but it is what it is. I mean, it's finished now. It was a fun project, and I got a lot of practice in consistent recording up until I didn't. And, I've just improved my video making quality and editing. Got new software, and I'm ready to keep moving on to the future projects. Yeah, this is one of my favorite games of all time. It's definitely the one I've played the most. I should ever see about speedrunning Spyro, because what is that dragon? I don't remember a barbecue dragon. Oh, this is Spyro just messing with all the... Oh, these are kind of cool. I was gonna cut it, but I kind of want to see these pictures now. I don't think I've ever actually watched these credits, and I've beaten this Reignited twice. Okay, these pictures are taking a long time, so a lot of cutting this episode, but I don't have a lot to talk about over these credits because they're long, because this is a modern game. So I will just see you in the future. Time warp. Alright, we're back in the Nork Nexus. As you can see, we have a new dragon standing in front of us. This dragon should look familiar. Oh, it's Magnus, never mind.
Nasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will only open if you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
Oh, and we got 100% with that dragon. I thought that dragon was going to be the first one in the game we rescued, but it wasn't, so I was wrong. And this is the final level. Spyro games have a tradition of having a bonus level once you've 100%ed it. Nasty's loot is kind of just a fun little treasure romp, as you might tell by the sound of the name. That was a good sentence that I just said. So yeah, it feels good to like finish a second project. Like, it's just done. I did it and it's done. If I keep this up, the way I'm recording is I just have been doing one episode in the morning before work, and then editing it, and then posting it. And that's been doing a lot better than trying to do binge recordings every time, and I think I've been going about this the wrong way. Now, as you can see, there's nothing around us, but we can now fly. Not very high, this is as high as we can fly. So now, our goal is to collect treasure. It's a pretty simple level. Well, it's actually a little more complicated than most levels because of the rules with the flying and having to collect a bunch of gems and gain new verticality. So as you can see, we can't even fly up to there. So we'll have to take the stairs like a plebeian dragon. So yeah, in the future, there's, you know, I have like a million things I want to play. Obviously, I want to get to the sequels to this game and the Reignited trilogy at some point. There are... Oh, hi. There's also thieves around here. If you get tired of thieves, if you thought getting all the eggs in the game back in Magic Crafters meant we were done with thieves, I am very sorry, because there's like 70 more thieves just in the final 2 levels. But yeah, other platformers like Mario games, Mario ROM hacks for Mario 64, A Hat in Time is one that I'd really like to go and play. There's the other Spyro games, not in the Reignited trilogy, you know, the Game Boy Advance games that I was a big fan of. I can do some blind Let's Plays of, what are they called? You know, like the Wii games or whatever. The darker Spyro games that I never got around to playing. Like I said earlier, too, in the Let's Play, I could stream, what's it called? End of the Dragonfly. Sorry, I'm like trying to scan and find all these gems while also have a conversation. It is not the easiest. We can go through here, but I don't know if there's a reason to yet. It's a very nice lava cave. Is there anything in here for us? Nope. Just a cool number cave. Welcome to Number Cave. Other games that I've considered Let's Playing or doing series on, which is basically the same thing. Pokemon games, of course, are a classic. Very easy to do a series on, and I kind of want to do Nuzlocke and other challenge runs. Oh, I love that. These are so good. Okay. Nuzlocke, monotype challenges. I do really want to do a big, like, monotype series, which is where you play through a Pokemon game only using one type of Pokemon. I've done a bunch of those runs because they are really fun, because they present unique challenges just by merit of trying to not die. Where's the next keyhole? Speaking of keyholes, Kingdom Hearts would be a series I'd love to do Let's Plays on. I only recently played Kingdom Hearts, like, back in, I want to say 2019 is when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, maybe it was 2018, but whenever it was, I played all of the games in the series for the first time. And it was kind of a mistake, I will say, because I definitely failed my chemistry class at that time because I kind of maybe stopped going to class so I could play through all the Kingdom Hearts games. But That would be a fun series to go to. You know, everyone loves Kingdom Hearts. Except when they don't. I don't... Okay, I'm going here, and there's nothing in here still, so... Fire Emblem, I've of course alluded to lots of times. Primarily Fire Emblem 7, although it's not even really my favorite game in the series. Where are you? Are you just flying around in a circle? Okay. Thank you. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a means of recording 3DS at the moment because you do have to, you know, get your 3DS custom fitted to do that. Which is risky when you really like the 3DS and you don't want to risk, like, having it messed up. But it's okay. My favorite Fire Emblem games are the 3DS ones, so... It is what it is. It is anything. Anything at all. As you can see, this gets to be kind of a challenge, figuring out where you're supposed to go. As I mentioned in the last episode, I'm interested in producing more Smash content. I'm actually writing things up now to hopefully produce a video series talking about potential Smash Brothers reboot stuff, but mostly I just want to talk about movesets and things. Just for fun. That's the kind of thing I enjoy. Ah, here we go. Ah, good. Another keyhole. Oh, where you going, bud? Ah, here we go. How will I ever catch up? No, no. Come here. This... Stop! He keeps, like, rubber banding forward. This is ridiculous. You know, other platformers could do Banjo-Kazooie, although I don't have nearly as much history with that game as a lot of other games. I'd love to do, like, slower burn series, like Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon. Those games have a very important place in my heart. If I had a beefier computer, I'd run some more simulation games. I'm a huge fan of Planet Zoo. I'd love to do a huge Planet Zoo series, but right now I'm pretty sure my computer would turn into a pile of, like, molten lead. Because it is just a little gaming laptop, and it gets very hot just when I play Planet Zoo normally. Other games like Jurassic World, Evolution, by the same company, stuff like that. I like creating things in games. That's why I was going to do a Soul Calibur series where I just showed off my custom characters. Obviously I never got around to doing that because the editing was really intense for a very mediocre video. I think I recorded basically all of it, and it was not very good. So maybe I'll just do a normal character showcase, because the tournament style that I was thinking of was not working very well. Anything else in here? Return home? No, I can't. I can't fly high enough to return home. Call me Icarus. Where am I going? Back here? Yes? No? No. So yeah, this is just your victory lap around Nasty Nork. Speaking of Smash Brothers things and Spyro and Nasty Nork, earlier, I think it was earlier this year, or possibly last year. It had to be earlier this year. I'm part of a competition on the Smash Brothers forums called Make Your Move, which is where people spend time writing up movesets for all variety of characters, and put them in a contest to see who could write the best movesets. I did make one for Nasty Nork. It got A placement. I don't remember which placement it got. It was not my best set back contest, but it was like 14,000 words or something. Just to give you an idea of how crazy it is. And here we're at the finale. All these beautiful gems. Gorgeous. That's all the gems. And that's Nasty Nork. Imagination rhymes with devastation. There's nothing standing between you and your goal but a little tiny purple dragon. Knowledge is the power to turn dragons to crystal. Patience is for dragons. I love all of his motivational posters. This room got a serious upgrade compared to Teamwork. is for Norks who can't do it themselves. Yeah, they really upgraded this room to be super enjoyable. Practice? Practice is not about... It's not about being the best. It's about destroying everyone else. Okay. Yeah. So, now we can return home. And head back.
Spyro the Dragon, you defeated Gnasty Gnorc, collected the dragon eggs, saved all the dragons, and recovered every bit of treasure in the Dragon Kingdom. How do you feel?
I feel fired up, Bob. And I'm happy for the dragon world, of course. I certainly wouldn't want to spend the rest of my dragon days butting heads with Nasty Gnorc and his weird minions.
What's a minion?
Never mind. You know what they say. For every good battle, you need a good adversary. And I felt that Nasty, in spite of his misguided nature, was a worthy opponent. Uh-oh. Here we go again.